Welcome to KBW. This episode is scheduled for one fall. And we are the champions of the world.
Always. World's the champion. Everything we do, we are on point no matter what. We try to be at least.
We are better than you. Just kidding.
At everything?
At everything.
Everything. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jeff. And we still need gimmicks. But
yeah, we're working on that. It's in the works.
To it. We're new.
This is our pilot episode, just getting out there.
Yeah.
We got some things to cover for the last so many weeks.
Yeah. The road to WrestleMania started, and we're starting a little a couple weeks late, but
don't 3.
Worry. WWE's 6 weeks behind theirs, and they're the actual company. So
yeah, I think we're good. But before we jump into the road to WrestleMania, I think we should talk about something that's competing against WWE. Actually, I think it's a big hit.
You mean the future of wrestling?
The future of wrestling, which happens to be some of these people that are a part of it in front of us.
AEW?
I mean
Not
AEW.
to be confused with KBW.
No. KBW is a WrestleKast.
We don't shoot bullets. We're no club.
We can shoot bullets if we want.
We're not a bullet club.
No, we're not a bullet club.
We're elite in our own way.
We are the elite. We're like the golden elite. Just KBW.
We're still elite though. But yeah, it's by them guys, the Young Bucks.
Yep, the Young Bucks themselves.
Cody.
And the new addition,
Kenny, the Cleaner, the 5'6" 17-star champion, Omega. I love Kenny Omega.
I think he's
easily my favorite wrestler.
I think he's one of those underrated wrestlers.
I can't wait to see him wrestle again because
I'm super excited
already.
I really am. But AEW, if you guys don't know out there and girls, was a company that, as my colleague Jeff here pointed out, was created by these 4 gentlemen in front of us, that they wanted to bring something new to wrestling. It's not just about one conglomerate, i.e. WWE.
No,
that they could do something.
Yeah, something that's going to make kind of like was it like knives sharpened knives like they necessarily don't want to fight WWE to the death, but
they
by
want
having
not just only one,
because there's no competition. So with WWE now having competition, maybe that will make their product better on a weekly basis instead of a lot of the crappery we hear now. Because you gotta think about it. If you're the best at what you do, and you have zero competition, are you really going to strive to make it any better? It was such a distant second that WWE had zero worries. No one was doing anything in the U.S. First of all, everything was in Japan and stuff.
Well, there were some close ones, and then they failed because of people getting involved.
Right.
Yeah, because TNA was an up and coming one that was actually doing really well.
But they were never close enough because this is a weirder setup. This is a fun setup that has.
This is definitely a more fun setup. I'm saying in general that competition you had, TNA had that. It was more. I thought it was a better wrestling show, and then some people got involved like Hulk Hogan and destroyed it all. And then it went to the tubes after that because of Hulk Hogan and all those issues happening there.
You gotta think too about money, Tony Khan and his father, the Khan family, they got money.
They do. They got a lot of money.
Stupid money.
They're owners of partners
Jaguars and Tottenham. Is that the team?
Tottenham?
Yeah, I believe it's Tottenham.
I don't think it's
Tottenham or Fulham.
It's Fulham.
Fulham FC.
Yeah. It's FC Fulham.
So they have monies and they know how to spend it correctly.
And they're investing in these guys, which it's fantastic to see. They're being backed by good wealth. I think it's gonna, like Jeff pointed out, it's gonna make them create more content that is competing and not the same old stuff that we're used to.
Yeah, he was on Tony Khan actually today was on the Chris Jericho podcast.
Okay.
The Pod of Thunder and Rock and Roll, and he literally just told him how he did it, why he did it now. It was just the right opportunity,
No.
And Chris Jericho brought up a good point. You're billionaires, multi-billions, which has to mean you don't just spend your money on stupid shit. You obviously are smart enough to be
you spend it on this.
You're smart when you see a good investment. You know what is going to make you more money.
Exactly.
And he said, and with this dude being a lifelong wrestling fan, Tony Khan, they said he used to come to Philly all the time.
Okay.
When Jericho was in ECW, back in the day, in like 94, 95 when he was. And like,
back then.
Like this is a guy who was from, I think he was from like the Northwest or something at the time. Like it was somewhere weird like that.
Okay.
And he would make his dad, a billionaire, take their private jet here to Philadelphia.
Watch ECW.
To come, and his dad would have to sit through an ECW show, which he couldn't understand because he hated wrestling. Like,
but ECW is probably one of the best ones.
Now he sees like what it is, and like that his son has been that passionate about it for this many years.
Yeah.
That it's a perfect investment at the perfect time. So I'm looking more than forward to it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. They got some decent players involved in this.
I like the talent they have.
They picked up some good ones, but
there's a leaked. They have a leaked schedule for 2019.
Oh, they have a leaked schedule.
Kind of like apparently what they're supposed to put out.
After their second pay-per-view, so the first one was all in. The first one was all in. That they basically was a gamble on because it was a bet saying, Cody, you can't do this.
Yeah.
It was a gentleman's bet.
Right.
And he proved them wrong. They sold out in 10 minutes, the first one, right?
Yep.
With some technical issues?
Yeah.
Sold out in 10 minutes, and it was involving everybody from different walks of the wrestling world. It wasn't just guys they had it. There was never no plan about this at that time.
No. It was everybody that was.
It was
not
a fantastic
WWE,
show.
basically. Yeah.
It was a fantastic show, and it went well. So this one, the new one that they came out was Double or Nothing, which they were hitting at this entire time. If you're watching Being the Elite, which is what these guys, Nick and Matt Jackson, host and run and all that kind of stuff and write some of the stuff for, along with Cody and Kenny and a couple other guys, Mark Skull and Hangman Page. So there was all that, and they were going back and forth doing some different bits here and there, which is exciting. So they came up with that and said, all right, well, this is what we're doing. This is their plan all along. They were just waiting till the right moment to do it.
Right, and the right investor, obviously.
And the right investor. So what you're saying is so Double or Nothing is the next big pay-per-view,
yes,
which just went on sale this past Monday and sold out in 5 minutes, correct?
5 minutes. Done.
So they just beat their last record, and it probably sold out quicker, but there are some more technical issues with that as well.
Because being a starting up a company, you gotta find your glitches and stuff still. So, and 5 minutes is a hell of a good time
to sell out
a
pretty
big
fantastic.
arena.
So I'm still pretty sure that WWE is still trying to sell tickets for Elimination Chamber this pay-per-view coming up. So
we got a lot of dark space up top.
Yep.
So they sold that out. Apparently, after that, there was going to be some sort of a charity type event in Jacksonville for Tony Khan's family. Like whatever his charity is, they're going to host a wrestling event there. So they're going to have another live. Cool. That's going to be a live one. Chris Jericho's Rockin' Rager at Sea Part 2. They did one last year.
Yeah, that was
Jericho Cruise.
The Jericho Cruise, the 3-minute tag match.
So they're doing these. This is going to be the second Jericho Cruise, and all of AEW will be involved.
Okay, so they're saying AEW is going to be involved in that. Okay, it's not.
But it's just going to be. But they're going to add. Obviously, they'll add like other ones. Okay. I think as well. Like they're not going to say no to that.
Look, I mean they're partnered with Double Up. They have AAA and they have OEW, right? OEW.
So I think all of them will be obviously like any of their branches will be in. Plus, they'll probably bring they brought TNA in their last time for one of them, and then after that, I believe is the sequel to All In, and this is not a fake name. It will be called All Out. The second one. And that will be, and then October is what it looks like. October 2019. Official TV begins.
So when does All Out premiere?
All Out will be before October, I believe.
So sometime like September to get ready for October.
And I think All Out will set you up for probably. I think All Out probably will feed you right into it. Kind of like how a Sunday leads to a Monday Raw.
Yeah.
I feel like that will be like a Sunday pay-per-view.
Sunday, Monday,
and they'll have
Monday,
some cliffhangers.
I thought I heard about Tuesdays that they were looking
I can see it being like a. Well, they gotta see where SmackDown is by then, because SmackDown's moving to Fox. Fox bought just SmackDown.
I remember that. They just bought SmackDown.
So I think wherever they're doing that, obviously I don't think your first time you don't want to compete directly with WWE. Pick a day, don't pick the same day, because
keep it wrestling all the time.
Even with WWE being lowest ratings of all time, 2.4 million people is still nothing to sniff at. Yeah. And you like all 2.4 million of them to want to tune into your shit on Thursday or something like that. So that would make more sense. But that's exciting. I'm pretty excited about AEW's future.
I'm excited for Double or Nothing really right now. I mean that's the big one. You got Alpha versus Omega. That's the big. That's a big match. That's May
25th.
25th, I want to say. Yeah, so
May 25th. MGM Grand.
But I mean that's a big match. It's part 3, right?
Cody, if you'd like to send us tickets, we'll take them.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
But you sold out, so I don't have any for us. But
thanks.
Hey, we can be backstage personnel. We got you covered. Whatever you need. just give us a ring. We'll be the MGM Grand for you. So there's that. They got the Luchas going up against
the Lucha Bros.
The Lucha Bros going against Matt and Nick.
Yep.
Cody is going up against.
Cody doesn't have an opponent.
They haven't matched it. They haven't said that.
They're teasing something.
I thought they teased that though.
They're teasing something, but they didn't give anything yet.
Didn't give anything.
They teased something on being the Elite I think this week.
Was it this week? Okay.
Yeah, that or now there's another one. Now there's an AEW TV to watch too with Cody and them. So like one of them said like such and such is on the phone, but they beeped his name.
Okay.
And he said something like, "Bro, I'll call him back, whatever." And then the dude came and said, "Well, you don't have an opponent still." So I think it's like that's the next big ball to drop. Like,
okay. Well, Hangman Page has a match too, right?
Hangman's got Pac.
Prince Pac.
You got Pac, the bastard. What's his name?
A formal Neville from WWE.
So now he's Pac.
The bastard.
So it's the Hangman versus the bastard. Kenny, Jericho, Alpha Omega. Another one.
I'm pretty sure the tag team match is going to be the final match, the all match, because it's what they were promoting at their thing.
And then they have the all in the they have the SCU against the OWE talent.
Yep, they're gonna have that's gonna be a good one.
So
SCU,
that should be good.
Seen CD himself, the Fallen Angel.
Yeah, man.
At it again, always good to see.
I just like to see. I can't wait to see Penta Jr. That dude's mean with the Lucha Bros.
Yeah, that should be.
They're gonna whoop some ace.
I mean, it's going to be going up against these guys, so
yeah, because
it should be some good fights.
I'll say what I'll be the first one to call out.
Just call out
if the owners win all the titles first. You can't have like the initial tag champs be Nick and Matt. The initial world champ.
Why can't I be
Kenny,
the initial?
And the initial U.S. title for him. They can't. The Elite can't hold all the damn titles.
Why? I say the Elite holds every title and they run the show.
BS.
And then they lose it on their first episode on regular TV.
See, I like that.
You win it at the inaugural pay-per-view, all out, and then on their first episode, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I don't know what's going to be yet. Again, I'd heard something. They lose it right away.
Ooh.
Because they ran it, so why not? They run it, they take it. They deserve their names as their originals, and then from there fall off, and then have to fight back.
100%.
I mean, I think that's fair. I think it makes for an interesting, like that. They're willing to lose right away.
Exciting TV.
It makes for exciting TV, as I said, and that's what they're all about. They're all about exciting TV.
We will write your show. Well, he won't. He'll be.
I'll call for your show.
He'll be dead through emphysema.
No, we love to help out right in the show. I mean, we're all about we've been wrestling fans from the beginning.
What you're saying is, you can take our help for a fee.
Exactly. Yes.
A nominal fee.
A nominal fee of signing us on to your TV network somewhere along the deal, to help with the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Anything you need, you give Ryan and Jeff a call. KBW is there for you.
Write it for you.
We got to take care of you. You guys write some great stuff on being the Elite, so just add some more to it. We'll help you out. We got it. So now that we basically, I think that's everything we need to cover.
Yeah, for now, because we'll give you updates as they come along, but I guess it's time to move on to the company that is the king of the castle.
As of right now. And we're going to start off, since it is Road to WrestleMania we talked about, we're going to go back a few weeks, about 3 weeks it is.
Kind of like burn through it.
And just run through real quick of the Rumble. Tag champs kept their tag titles. Nakamura became the U.S. champ at the Rumble.
Yes, he did.
Buddy kept his title as a cruiserweight.
Yep. Buddy Murphy.
The SmackDown champ, women's champion. Your favorite, my favorite.
Are all our favorites.
Beat one of my other favorites, Becky Lynch.
I love me some Becky.
But I think that was a cool time. I really think they wanted her.
With this, I don't understand why they're not letting her. She has the championship, but she hasn't been on TV in 3 weeks.
I think it's disrespectful.
It's a champion. Put them on TV.
Yeah, put them on. She's not the next Brock Lesnar for women. I mean, she actually wants to be out there. She wants to fight. So I say put her on TV, and if not, AEW's not that far away.
You'll never get this belt.
But this will be a belt that we're gonna fight
He's
for.
He's never gonna get this belt.
We're gonna. I would be the inaugural winner of this belt. Why do you think?
We're gonna do predictions at the end of this, and then
we'll talk about predictions and where this belt will come.
The victories will come.
The victories will come to me. But Becky Lynch, I think that's a whole set to begin with. Then you have, well, our favorite tag team of all time.
The Hardy Boys? Oh.
No.
Gold Dust and R-Truth.
Anything's better than what we have here. This is Shane McMahon and The Miz.
I hate this.
Shane McMahon and The Miz, shockingly, won the title.
McMiz.
Shockingly, McMiz TV, whatever you want to call these idiots.
McMiz needs to go away.
Won the title against a very good tag team. And, again, you saw it coming as I think these guys deserve to win their first title. Apparently, these guys thought they should win the title and hold on to it for a little longer.
I mean, the bar is boring. I get it. Like, you had to do something exciting with it. I'm so tired of, we don't set the bar, we are the bar. And then it is.
It is.
And then Ford stole their saying and put it on their commercials.
It's annoying.
We don't set the bar, we are the bar.
Yeah, just take from it.
Yeah.
But yes, Shane and
so
Miz
Miz
are
is your champion.
Tag team
Sounds
champions.
like a delicious McDonald's sandwich.
It does for you, yes. Obviously, another one of my favorite women wrestlers, Miss Ronda Rousey, kept her title.
Ronda.
I'm excited. I like the fact she has the belt. We'll see. We'll get into what the issues are behind that.
Ronda's been really good in being here for 1 year.
Yeah, I mean she's been kicking ass, and you know I'm excited to see what else she's gonna bring to this. And you know, obviously she's gonna eventually lose this title. We all know it. But it was nice to see her win. I didn't think Sasha Banks was the one to beat her. I think there's a couple of people that they have lined up for it.
You don't think Sasha was the one?
I don't think Sasha was the one. No disrespect for Sasha. I like Sasha. I just don't think she's the one. Then we have, well, we talked about it earlier, Becky Lynch, or The Man.
The Man.
Won the Women's Royal Rumble.
Damn right she did.
But she wasn't even entering the Royal Rumble.
She don't give asses.
She snuck into the Rumble because someone else got a beating, correct?
Because that's what Stone Cold would do.
Just because Stone Cold said so.
Because Becky Lynch said so.
The Man. So respect to her. She won the title. She won the Royal Rumble, and she announces on Monday Night Raw, which we'll talk about, who she ended up picking.
I'll give you a hint.
We just talked
about it. It was
Ron.
Ron.
Yeah, she chose Ronda. So there was that, and a lot more is unveiled in those 3 weeks since then.
Sadly.
Unfortunately, the Man had to take matters to her own hand a couple times.
Both hands.
Both hands. She was done with something.
She beat the hell out of Stephanie.
And then she
smacked.
Or slapped.
Yeah, she slapped.
Slap.
It was more slap.
Like that. It just happened.
She slapped the hell out of Triple H.
Yeah.
Then she had to apologize. She did apologize.
She did. But it all came about because they wanted her to get an MRI. I think she was cleared for everything. And she was refusing.
She got cleared.
But she got cleared after, but then she apologized. Mm-hmm. And then, the man runs everything himself.
He said, "I'm the man, damn it." And then I was like, "Oh no, here comes Vince." And he said, "We need someone. You're suspended for 60 days, which 5 days after WrestleMania." And I was like, "You son of a bitch, Vince." I don't like when Vince does this.
Nope.
Makes me
I don't
angry.
like when he comes into play with this.
And then he said, "I want somebody with charisma, like Charlotte Flair."
So we have
this old man voice. He never finishes the words anymore. So her name was Charlotte Flair. And then she comes out and Becky throws the mic. She spiked that she just sort of crushed him.
Beat up Vince.
And I think half the audience burnt down the building.
I think it's very disrespectful. Listen, she apologized for everything. You know what happens. Vince wants to get it all, in his emotions and jumps in. And my issue with Charlotte Flair is the act they're having her play currently. I don't like the psycho act. I don't think it's really working.
I don't like the dark lips.
I think it's just
dark
terrible.
Lips,
I think it's
heavy
terrible.
eyeliner.
Terrible act.
It means mean Charlotte.
It's a terrible act, but the whole psycho part is just stupid. If you're gonna go psycho, you go psycho completely. It's like half psycho and they stop it quarter of the way through.
You never go full psycho.
You gotta go full psycho.
We've seen full psycho.
Yeah.
Psycho Sid.
Psycho Sid, exactly. So if you're gonna make her,
you saw what happened with someone with full psycho.
You gotta make her full psycho. You don't half-ass it the way they've been half-assing it. I think Vince has been half-assing it, and they're giving Charlotte Flair an opportunity. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not disrespecting Charlotte Flair as much as I'm disrespecting how it's coming about.
We don't need to see Charlotte Flair again.
Obviously, I think it's going to be in a triple threat match. I think Becky's going to come back into this. It's going to have to be a triple threat match with Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky. Becky wins because Charlotte goes half psycho again and just goes nowhere. And
tries
Becky
to start kendo sticking him to death again.
Yeah, and then Becky pulls out those W's.
Like a Ken doll.
Yeah, so I think it's going to happen. So there was that. That's what happened in the last 3 Raw since Rumble. We covered that all for you. And then Daniel Bryan, the new Daniel Bryan, defeated my man AJ Styles, I was very disappointed in this. Again, he won by, cheating again. Shocking there.
Big boy Rowan came in, took care of business.
He's not going to win the title legit. It won't happen.
He's a heel. It's not going to happen that way.
but he did get thrown into Elimination Chamber.
Yes, he did. Him and his felt title.
His
if we get that, we're
title.
getting it.
We're gonna put it up there as a.
I want the hemp title.
You want the hemp title? You can take the wood title and smoke it.
AJ said, "Have you been smoking your title?" I was like, "Oh, that's a good one."
That was a good one.
I get what you did there.
I like it.
But yeah, I want the hemp title.
I'll take it in place of this one. I prefer an AEW title, but
yeah, they don't even have theirs yet.
I'm waiting for it.
I know what it looks
That'll
like.
be just drop it on top of that.
Drop on top.
We just have all 3 titles so that I can hold every title that we're gonna house at the end of the day. But so he has the hemp title. He announced that at Raw after he won, his title back. He held the title, continued to hold the title, and the hemp out. And then Vince came out and was like, no, sorry, sir,
Right.
but you're going to have to compete in the Elimination Chamber.
We're not chamber, damn it.
And then the following Monday, he.
That's my best Vince.
Just
say damn it.
Got it. Same thing.
Damn it. Chamber, damn it.
And he ended up throwing his fit about it.
Yes, he
And it
did.
didn't matter
Doesn't matter.
because he's in it no matter what.
Get your vegan ass in there.
Hopefully he's number 1 to get entered.
Get your
It'd be great because I want to see him lose.
Well, no, what's his name? They didn't
No.
Only for the women's chamber.
Only for the women's, they announced the number 1 and number 2 opponents entering. The last opponent they entered for the chamber is a man who needs no introduction, Mr. Randy Orton.
The Viper.
The Viper himself is the last entrance in the Elimination Chamber.
And everybody should know this. I mean, why AJ doesn't scout his opponents better? Obviously, the RKO was going to come out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and it came out of nowhere. Why didn't you put on his trunks? Why would you put your trunks or lace up your boots if you're Randy Orton? You knew you were going to hit it out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, he just took his jacket off for fun.
Boom,
took his jacket off, pinned him real quick. And then
he's the last person
and now it's going to be, oh, voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand. They talk to me.
The Viper it is.
So we'll
I like the Viper. I don't think they're
going to make him.
But I don't think they're going to let him. He's not really been in that.
He's getting too close to John Cena's titles, but they want John Cena to get number 17. Not Orton. Orton would be too close. I think he's at 15 now, right?
You're tied for 16. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he would be at 16 if he wins this week or this upcoming
Sunday. Which again, I like to see. I've been an Orton fan even when he's been a heel, but I don't want to touch Cena. I like
actually
Cena.
a big rumor that says his contract is almost up, and he really wants to go to AEW.
I can see it.
Randy Orton in AEW.
Randy Orton there.
Batista.
Really?
He's in the middle of either. They said that he's been talking about coming back for WrestleMania 35, but also it just spotted out having lunch with Jericho yesterday.
Interesting.
So
I like AEW in his mark. I really do.
Yeah, so I mean they can pull a couple of these guys, even for a couple of events. It's nice to,
just something
nice they have.
So that's AJ or not AJ. That's Daniel Bryan's back and forth, but he ended up he has to be in the chamber. We're not sure where they're entering yet. Speculation is probably number 1 he'll hide somewhere, or number 3 he'll hide inside of the tube the entire time.
Yeah,
it's a possibility until someone breaks it.
I mean Kofi is in there. Kofi's pretty dope. I like Kofi.
Jeff Hardy.
I mean, it's between Kofi and Jeff.
And Samoa Joe.
Who's going to jump off the top of the chamber?
They'll do it at the same
and
time.
just do something just.
I think they'll say that. I think it'll be a duo jump.
Like a double swanton.
Yeah. I think it'll be fantastic.
It's gonna be crazy. Spot monkey addiction. It's gonna be coming up. You guys see just jumping all over the goddamn place.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It's gonna be such a fun. I like the Elimination Chamber. I think it's such a fun, unique match.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was great when they made this years back, and I think it's been a great pay-per-view ever since then.
It's definitely been a great addition.
Just because it's different, it's unique, so it's definitely great to see. And then for the men's Royal Rumble. The man didn't enter this one.
The man did not.
But someone else did.
Well, man did though.
Yeah, Miss Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. I'm not like most girls.
And our theory was when we saw, no one's gonna hit a woman. No one's gonna hit a woman. Or it was like, I can't. Oh well.
Orton really wanted to hit her.
He did. But he ended up getting an opportunity.
He sure did. He RKO'd her.
He RKO'd her. 619, Rey Mysterio was in there.
And they found. Is that not 619?
619?
619. Damn, they found.
One more time.
And 619. They do say 619, right? I 369.
369. It's not 619. I mean, you just got 619 because you're a Rey Mysterio fan. I get it. It's okay. Right? It is. It's a fantastic movie. There's another movie that was dropped in there too. I'm missing one. What am I missing?
So it was a 619.
There's the RKO 619 and who was the other one?
That was all I remember. There was a third one.
There was.
Was it AJ? Did he get it with the phenomenal forearm?
I didn't think AJ was there.
He was there.
Wasn't Seth Rollins who dropped it?
No, I don't think Seth Rollins.
Who else was there?
Seth Rollins was
Braun Strowman? I don't remember who's the last people. I don't remember. AJ wasn't in the finals.
Braun didn't get her. No, AJ wasn't in the friggin' thing. He was in the title.
Yeah, he was in the title. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't AJ.
Who the hell was it?
It was, you had Seth, you had Brandy, you had Ray, you had Braun.
It was other people. Someone else hit her with something.
Someone else hit her with something. Okay. People hit her something, they threw her out of the ring. Goodbye. But I say Seth Rollins because, well, he's the one who ended up winning it.
Did you say goodbye and good?
Not yet. No, we're not there yet. We haven't got there yet.
Sorry,
we're talking about the winner, Seth Rollins.
Okay, goodbye.
Who announced his man he's going to attempt to go after, and Mr. Brock Lesnar.
Brock.
And, well,
Brock Lesnar
he announced
injured him.
Brock Lesnar, and then Brock Lesnar destroyed him the following week after that.
And he's actually legitimately injured now. He has concussion because he took six of those stupid things that he does. What's the stupid things that Brock does? F5s.
F5s, yeah.
He did 6 F5s on him, and somehow he caused a concussion out of it.
Somehow? The man throws him halfway across the ring every time.
He can't wrestle for now, so he's like just there doing like promo, but I don't think he's going to be available until like following this pay-per-view at least, yeah. So
he's going to get destroyed. I mean...
Or he's going to win it.
He's got...
Brock has some time in the UFC coming up.
He does. He'll hold both titles. And
don't do that. Don't do that.
You know what's going to happen?
I'll punch him in the face.
He's going to own both titles.
I will hit him in the face myself.
He'll just drop you with a finger.
I'm the furry beast. Much different.
Yeah.
Trying to get through the fur, Brock.
He'll throw you 17 times.
Brock.
He does Sable.
Hey. I'm the reigning, defending, Super Bowl winning, WWE champ.
He's making up shit now.
Oh, my Eagles won the championship. So Super Bowl winning.
You won 1.
Yeah.
We won. My Cowboys won 5. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, but yours on VHS.
5 times. 5 times.
Yours is on A-Track.
I'm pretty sure.
Mine's on 4K Blu-ray because we just won it.
You just won it.
It was delicious.
Last year, but the new champs are the same champs that have been 6 times.
Yeah, but they can't beat us.
So, they can't beat anybody in our division.
They can't beat us.
So, come Monday night, obviously, Elimination Chamber is a big thing, and that's where they announced the women's tag team.
I'm very excited about that.
Tag team champions will be announced.
Some ladies tag team action, man.
I'm excited. I think it's good they're finally bringing it into WWE. I think it's a great thing. I said they've had it in other wrestling things. I think it's finally great to see. And they held one of their first matches to see who's going to enter the Elimination Chamber. And, well, the first ones to enter were Nia Jackson and Tamina.
Yeah, they made pretty quick work.
They're a great tag team, and everything they got a lot going for them.
They're huge.
They're destruction.
They're called the Samoan Slaughterhouse, is what they name themselves.
The Samoan Slaughterhouse is going to take the title.
Pretty mean.
So they were the first ones, and then the next ones to qualify were Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
Did they fight?
They fought on Monday as well, and they also advanced.
Okay.
Mandy
Rose and Sonya Deville.
They
the awkward team that advanced by not doing anything.
Yeah.
And nobody can understand why. Everybody else fought to get in.
Except for these two.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville just said, we'll be there. And they said, okay.
So does that mean that somehow there's a ploy for them to win it? I mean, is that what you're saying? Like, they just got in, so somehow they're going to be the first ever winners?
Have you seen Mandy Rose?
It's a possibility.
I'd let her win anything. Jesus.
And then following that, the following Monday, Boss and Hug.
Boss and Hug connection.
They also earned themselves an opportunity at Elimination Chamber.
I'm pretty excited about that because they're going to win it.
You really have faith in them? I have faith in,
they have shirts.
Beast.
They have shirts.
The Samoan Slaughterhouse?
There's no Samoan Slaughterhouse shirts.
Not yet. There will be when they win the title.
Yeah, no one's going to buy them.
They will destroy.
Nobody's buying
They will destroy, I tell you. They will destroy.
That's what she said.
So, there was that. And there's been, who else am I missing? The Riot Squad also advanced on SmackDown.
Yeah, it's Mandy and no, not Mandy. No, that's Liv and whatchamacallit. They did.
Oh yeah, sorry. Who am I missing? There's somebody else I'm missing then.
So it was Carmella.
Oh, Carmella. Thank you.
The Fabulous Glow.
Yeah. So they're also in the Elimination Chamber. But we found out who the first 2 entrances will be at Elimination Chamber, and it's going to be
Boss and Hook.
Your pick, and what was it the Rice Guy, right? Liv and Sarah, or also?
Yes.
They're two guys.
So, yeah.
I thought it was those two.
Because no, Liv and Sarah both are also on Raw.
No, it was SmackDown. It was more. We're talking about DeVille. The people, Mandy
Sorry,
Rose
Mandy.
and DeVille.
You ain't gonna make it that far.
So
Mandy, girl.
there was that. They advanced.
Mandy baby.
Also, what else happened in SmackDown between? The other thing. So after Nakamura won the U.S. title at WrestleMania, the following night he defended against our man R-Truth.
R-Truth
Won the title.
What's up?
Then defended against Rusev, who just lost the title the night before.
What's up?
And he kept that title.
What's up?
So R-Truth is
your United States champion. Dance break.
Yes, that's apparently a thing they have for him. Apologize, R-Truth.
No, it's for R-Truth. He has a dance break.
I know he does.
But I was doing my dance break.
I think it's a terrible game.
I just don't know music.
I think yours is
just there's a little shimmy and then some
shimmy shake and shimmy.
Y'all love it. You'll love it. I'm gonna do it a dance break.
There's gonna be a thumbs down just for that part. There'll be comments just for that part of this. Don't forget to hit the comments, likes, smash the like button. They're gonna smash the down button, the dislike button because of that dance. That's all.
All of these who hit the down button are haters and wish they had those talents.
So
I'm gonna be the heel of this podcast. I can feel it already.
I do. I definitely feel it's gonna be a
babyface.
I got it.
Smoking heel.
Yeah. Okay. Keep
y'all can
there.
Suck it.
Keep dripping there,
no,
buddy boy. Y'all can suck it.
Y'all
you
can
can't
suck it. No,
well, you got to the motion.
Copyright laws.
So you can say suck it. I mean, he didn't copyright.
That's
suck
copyright
it.
to me, man.
No, that's copyright, and that's
I
copyright. But you can say suck it.
But I did like that from far away.
You did suck it.
Yeah.
So he didn't copyright the further away suck with 2 fingers.
Correct.
He copyrighted the closed hands and the open hands.
That's my suck. Yes.
So you have this suck.
This is our copyrighted.
I have this suck.
This is our copyrighted one.
Suck it.
That's Stone Cold, man. I think he owns the middle finger, doesn't he?
Probably.
He might own the middle finger. So the Elimination Chamber is kind of set now.
Yeah, for the women, that's exciting.
It's set for everybody.
So we'll see. No.
They're all the go-home shows, right?
Well, we didn't talk about... Did we talk about the Dan Bryan one? That's the other one. So that's set. But also in there, so we said Seth Rollins said he was fighting Brock Lesnar. He got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Then this past Monday, Paul Heyman went at it.
Paul Heyman.
Hate him, as I
call him. Paul.
Paul hate him.
Paul love him.
Gotta hate him. This
Gotta
is why
love
you're a
him.
heel. So they
My name is Paul Heyman.
Yeah, you gotta get Heyman out there.
And I am the advocate for KBW Podcast. The reigning, defending, all-time best wrestling podcast to start this week.
I like it. I Paul Heyman.
There's probably a lot of them going on this week, so
probably
we're gonna be the best this week.
We're the best first episode this week.
We want to be part of
right here, right now. Look, you gotta knock him down.
Yeah, someone super kicked him already.
Super kick.
He got super kick, guys.
It was a super kick.
So you're gonna see. So yeah, man, this is like our venture, man. We're venturing into they call it the YouTube wrestling community, or the UWC. It's the community that we are entering, and I heard it's pretty ruthless, but
we're ready for you, ruthless.
I am full of ruthless aggression.
We'll take on the rabbit. Wait,
and he's a little.
Why we enjoy it?
Okay.
Babyface, but I think
we're coming out.
We're coming for the title. We're coming for the top. But in between all that, there's other things. I think something. What else we missed? May have missed just one thing here or there.
Pretty much that.
The Usos.
Yeah, Usos.
They earned themselves a tag title.
Yes.
And they're going up against
the McCheese.
The Mick sandwiches. The Mick garbage.
Yeah.
They're going up against those guys.
Well, hopefully.
So there's that.
Hopefully they send them to the Uso.
But we missed one thing, I thought. Oh yeah, the Revival ended up winning the tag titles back.
Finally.
The Revival has the titles.
But WWE did that on purpose Because it was either give them the tag titles or let them go to AEW.
That's what they should go to AEW. I think it's better play.
Hopefully it's a short run and they can do that.
Yeah, but I don't know if they signed any.
Thank God they won. They're real wrestling. That's real wrestling.
But basically, other than that, that's basically everything caught up. As I said, Rose and Neville, also the other ones there. So I think it's time we make predictions.
Prediction time?
Prediction time.
Okay.
For this coveted title right here.
So the rules
KBW first title.
Okay. KBW inaugural pay-per-view title extravaganza.
Scorecard. Match.
Right.
Pick'ems.
Okay.
That's what we're calling
This belt that's sitting here in the middle is only here in the middle because no one's won it yet. When we win it, when I win it, it'll be
when he believes he'll win it.
Right here on my shoulders.
Every episode?
Every episode until the following pay-per-view.
I think you should put it here if you win, because no one wants to see your face.
This is the real moneymaker, kid.
It's the baby face. No one wants to see the hairy face, the fuzzy face.
The fuzzy face makes the money and the ladies shake. You know what I'm
saying? People love the baby face. That's what it's all about. You ever heard of the R&B singer Babyface?
This is why he won't win.
So we're gonna make our predictions. But how's it go is we're gonna make our predictions, and if it ends in a tie prior to the matches, we are gonna make our own separate stipulation cards with picks in there that we have made, so that if it doesn't end a tie with the picks that you hear live on the cast, that we will announce next week what the actual stipulations were if it comes down to that.
And new KBW World Champion Jeffrey.
Not Jeffrey, but Ryan. That's right. It's going to be me. Let's get it right. So let's get into our first match of predictions here.
Get him.
Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin in a no DQ match.
Braun.
He's going Braun. I'm going with Baron Corbin, and I'm not a Baron Corbin fan at all.
And you're not a heel.
I am not a Baron Corbin fan. I just feel this is the way that Vince McMahon wants to go because they dislike Braun Strowman so much. So you will see somehow Braun gets screwed over, and Baron Corbin will win this match.
Braun.
That is my first prediction.
That's a stupid one.
The next one is the Raw Women's Champion, Miss Ronda Rousey, going up against Ruby Riott.
I love Ruby Riott, but obviously leading up to WrestleMania, there is zero chance in hell they're going to have Ronda drop the title and have Charlotte versus Ruby Riott in the main event of WrestleMania.
Well, what they
People
could
will shoot up the
yeah, but they could have her win it back at the next Powerful pay-per-view. No. There still is two pay-per-views, two pay-per-views before then.
Do that.
Fastlane and
there's no flippity-floppity.
There's a possibility. I've seen it.
Don't you flippity-flop.
It's flippity-flop. But I'll go with Ronda Rousey.
Also going with Ronda.
So we have that in common there.
No guessing.
Then the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush.
That little punk.
Against, the man who got destroyed by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
I love me some Finn Balor.
Finn Balor in a handicap match.
Finn Balor. Balor Club.
So Balor is going up against Lashley and Lio Rush in a handicap match for the title. I just find this very odd.
I find it perfect.
But Balor did lose at Rumble, so I'm gonna let him get the W here. I think for this Intercontinental title.
You're giving it to Balor?
I'm not gonna say he's winning the title. I'm gonna say he's gonna win the match.
No, you gotta give it a win.
No, because he can win by disqualification.
So you're just gonna say he's winning?
He can win by disqualification. Okay. I'm saying he's going to win the match.
Episode 1.
I'm saying
making the rules up.
Not making the rules up. There's stipulation we can talk about later.
I feel like
I'm saying he's going to win.
It's going to be a disqualification in a 2-1 match. In a handicap match.
They pull out a chair. Lio Rush feels like he's getting destroyed. He pulls out a chair.
So he could be the same size as everybody else?
That's what I'm guessing. He got to heighten himself up. He'll use a ladder for that.
I feel that.
Or a table. He may help him with a table.
This is not TLC matches.
No, but if he needs a table to step him up.
I'd be okay with that.
No, I think Finn Balor went up for this one. And who do you have in this one then?
Bobby Trashley.
Bobby Trashley? I like Bobby Lashley. I just don't see it.
I don't like him, but
I like him.
I see the way things are going. And they're not going to let Finn win a title yet. Again.
They don't let him win. I'm telling you, AEW is knocking on that door.
That's fine. They can bring Prince Devitt back.
I wouldn't disagree. I'm just saying I think that's a good possibility if they don't let him win. If your thing for the revival was letting him win the title, I think the same thing goes for him.
Yeah, let him win or let him walk.
Well, the next one is the WWE Cruiserweight. Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Against Akira. Yeah, I'm going Buddy Murphy.
I like Cesaro, but he ain't winning nothing.
I don't see Cesaro take this one. I see Buddy Murphy hold this title. I mean, he held it pretty well at the Rumble, and I think he's going to hold on to this title for at least another month.
Kurt Hawkins stunt double, Buddy Murphy.
I think I'll hold on to this one. And then, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Say it with me. The Usos.
No.
Uso Penitentiary's winning this one.
No, I don't. I can't see Shane let himself loose at this pay-per-view. And I see The Miz and Shane, or McMiz, taking this and keeping their title.
The McChicken better not win this one.
The Mick whatever will end up holding this title.
McRib. No,
the McRib.
The Mick Hot Dog.
The McTrash?
The McTrashly.
The McTrash is going to have to take
That's if Bobby Lashley joined them. It would be the McTrashly.
But I honestly, this is what I'm just saying. I see. I can't even call it McMiz. It's a joke. I see the Miz and Shane still wins when they won at the Rumble. They're going to win here. I see Shane telling himself he cannot lose.
Speak something into existence.
You can keep speaking, it's not happening.
Going to Uso Penitentiary.
Well, obviously we've heard your Elimination Chamber first ever women's tag team champions. You've made your pick and I made mine already because we said it earlier.
The Boss and Hug connection.
It's not the Boss and Hug. It's the fallen angels over here.
Wow, they both got knocked down.
The Boss and Hug took them down.
They're the knocked out Bucks.
That's what they are. No, is Nia Jax and Tamina. That's who's going to win this one. Yeah. Pure Destruction will win this.
The Samoan salami
Samoan Slaughter will
salami
destroy
sandwiches.
all of these women and be the first ever tag team women's champion.
They're large.
They'll win. They have everything going for them, and as of right now, they're not entering 1 or 2, so who cares?
They're large.
I don't think I don't see it. But somehow,
Boston Hug.
it's going to be neither of them. Somehow DeVille is going to pull this
If Mandy
off.
wins, I'm okay.
Mandy and DeVille somehow prove us wrong.
Mandy's beautiful.
I'll tell you how it is. And then let's get into the final match, what everyone wants to see. As we talked about earlier, you want to see Jeff Hardy and Kofi Kingston jumping off of the top. And that is the
Men's Elimination Chamber match.
Thank you very much. Which is how this all started.
This match is scheduled for multiple falls.
But only one winner.
Only one will walk out of the chamber.
Your winner?
Champion, and mine will be the new Daniel Bryan retaining his title.
And I have to agree with you here, only because, like you had mentioned with the women's, you're not going to go back and forth unless AJ is the one that they give it to. You don't want to give it to Orton because he could be close to John Cena, as we talked about, and they may not want that. I mean, I think Hardy's there, but he's really just a filler. Kofi Kingston, really a filler. Samoa Joe's the only other person who I think may deserve this title shot. But again,
I do love Samoa Joe, but
I don't think they're gonna take away from the the new Daniel Bryan match at all. I don't think
he's like the hottest thing cooking.
And I think he'll end up winning somehow because there's gonna be the ring's gonna break.
Rowan's gonna get in there.
His boy Rowan's gonna jump in and knock him out. I think you're gonna end up seeing that. I really do. Yeah. And I can't disagree with you that somehow Daniel Bryan will win again, and it will not be a legitimate win.
And he's gonna debut the move, the Recycler, or something like that.
Some garbage. So you like that, didn't you? I got you. So for my picks, I'll reiterate for you. So you're prepared when I hold the title next week. You got the new Daniel Bryan with the title.
Yep.
Nia Jax and Tamina. The Samoan Slaughter.
Samoan sandwiches.
The McTrash end up winning this. Hold on to their titles. Buddy Murphy was going to hold on to that cruiserweight.
Yep.
Finn Balor is going to come out with that W in the Bobby Trashley match, as you like to refer to him as. Ronda Rousey is going to hold on to her title, and somehow Baron Corbin is going to pull out that W against Braun Strowman.
Oh, that's stupid. That's super dumb.
Oh, why? You think yours is going to be perfect? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, let's see. Strowman is beating Corbin. Rousey is easily going to beat Ruby Riott. Trashley is beating Finn. We're going to have Buddy Murphy who's going to keep that title floating. I think the Usos are going to take the victory there.
I jumped ahead of you. Apologize.
And of course, the new Daniel Bryan will retain his championship. And who the hell was that one? The women's?
The women's.
Boston Hug, bro.
How you going to forget about Boston Hug?
With death.
How you going to forget about Boston Hug? So, like we said, if it does come out to be somehow a tie.
Which one?
But I think I'll walk away with this title pretty easily.
I'll be pretty
First ever champion. Perfect. Looking at him right here, Ryan. But if it does, like I said, we'll have stipulations that we're gonna pick and have prior to the match on Sunday. The matches on Sunday, and again, we'll discuss it with you if it comes down to that.
Yeah.
If it comes down to the tiebreaker, we already have that taken care of. We'll take care of that prior to the champion being announced or whoever's walking in with the title.
Yeah.
Which will be me. So, you know, we appreciate everyone tuning in to KBW.
As always, for the first time ever.
First time ever. You wanna?
I feel like let's follow Kenny's moves here.
We gotta go with Kenny on this one.
And we're going to bid you adieu, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang.